Hi guys, how's it going? This is a very subtle issue, but to some people, it's actually not. You might have discovered this already, but some of you might not have. So sometimes you try to sign up on some website or on an app, or you try to take a loan from somewhere. I think 3 years ago or 4 years ago, I tried taking a loan from Carbon. They were quite popular at the time, and I tried taking a loan from the platform, and I tried putting my BVN. My BVN was rejected, right? And I don't even think it was giving me the correct error at the time. It was basically just telling me that my BVN is incorrect or something like that. But what the situation really was is a part of it. What part? Well, the date of birth on my BVN is different from my actual date of birth. So because of that, whenever I try to use my BVN to sign up or set up on some platforms, it gets rejected. Some of these platforms were not even helping matters. They wouldn't tell me, oh, this is specifically the issue. They wouldn't say, oh, your date of birth on your BVN is different from the date of birth you just entered on our app or website. So it was a struggle for a very long time. I did not really know what the problem was, but I later discovered the whole BVN mismatch issue. So I had to go to my bank, which was GT Bank, still is GT Bank. I had to go to GT Bank and I picked up a BVN update form and I filled it, and then they corrected the situation. That could happen to you. It's probably happening to you, and that's why you're checking out this video. So if you discover that you're trying to sign up on an app and when you enter your BVN information, it's not working, and to make matters worse, these platforms don't even allow you to enter your NIN or any other document. Bamboo, for example, Invest Bamboo, as at the time of recording this video, will request for your BVN. The new product that was created by Paystack called Zap would also request for your BVN. I don't know why they keep asking for BVN. Maybe the rumors are true. Everybody in Nigeria basically has access to, or every organization in Nigeria basically has more access to our BVN than the NIN and the rest of the documents. But again, all that gist aside, we know what the problem is. Now, how do we solve it? Well, the best way to basically update your BVN information is to go to your bank. The bank that you created an account with initially, or you set up the whole BVN thing. Let's say, for example, you created an account with, say, GT Bank, and your BVN is giving you issues. You need to go back to GT Bank with a valid ID. It could be your international passport or your voter's card or national ID, but just go with a valid ID and present it there at the bank. They'll give you a form to fill to pretty much validate your BVN information. Some banks out there might request for more information. Some might ask you to provide, say, an affidavit from a court that is not older than 6 months, that basically attests to the fact that the name you are changing to is the correct name. Some institutions out there might also ask for a utility bill, like your NEPA bill as well. They might ask for that. If you have all of those documents, I would advise going to, of course, your bank with it. Another question you might want to ask me is, can I use another bank? Do I have to use the bank that I created the account or the BVN with? I think you can use other banks from what I have gathered so far, but I think it's easier if you use the bank that you created the BVN or set up an account with originally. It's way easier that way, right? Some people also said that setting up their own or updating their own BVN information only required them to go to the bank with their NIN. So you might just want to go with your NIN if that's the only valid document you have, and try setting up with it and see if it works. The entire BVN issue is just really, it's messy at this point, right? But it's not as bad as you think it is, right? You cannot sign up or do some things because your BVN is incorrect. You can't take loans from some platforms because your BVN is incorrect. The best way to do this, best way to fix it, is to go to your bank with some documents and pretty much get it sorted out. Once your BVN information is updated, everything else can just be easier from there, because you will be able to now easily, smoothly sign up and use other platforms out there. I hope this has helped. I know you guys might have more questions for me. Feel free to ask me. Just leave your questions in the comments here. I will answer your questions as much as I can. I'm also going to try and get more people who have worked at banks to, chip in with your questions in the comments. So if you ask me a question and I don't have an answer, I am going to disturb a friend who works at that bank you're asking about, or at any other bank, and try to get an answer for you. So keep an eye on the comments, turn on notifications for this channel. I will be responding to your questions, and of course there'll be more videos like this. I'll see you around.